Macron has offered that the UK can back out of Brexit, can Brexit anytime it likes until the end of the negotiations. Now, of course, Macron isn't the only one to offer this, nor the first. It was said on the same day by Wolfgang Schäuble, the German finance minister. It's been said before by Donald Tusk and others in the parliament. But it wasn't listened to before, or it wasn't widely reported. It was only reported that Theresa May had been saying before, we've passed the point of turning back, yada, yada, yada. But since the election, since everything has changed in the dynamics, when Macron offered it, this is what resonated. So clearly, and like we've been saying before, if we have the goodwill of the EU, this option sits on the table like a get out of jail free card right throughout the negotiations. Now, should we take it? Now, of course, you know, we think that we're better off in the EU long term, but the people to convince is the British wider public, because only if the British public think that this is a better option, we should be doing it. So it's our job, those of us that believe that Brexit is a bad idea, not just in the short term, but as a long-term vision, to communicate that to people, to put those ideas on the table and keep that discussion going, because we still have those options and we still have those choices. I don't want to see our politicians taking such an option while the majority of the British people disagree, or taking such an option because the short-term pain is too hard, because then that has a feeling of entrapment. I would like us to continue the conversation about how much and in what areas the EU benefits the UK, and for a decision to be made based on what the broad public want, based on the long-term view, and preferably if there can be some restructuring of the EU in that, because Macron and Merkel are now in a much stronger position to do reform and to do treaty change and lead that, then I think there's lots of opportunity for creativity here, and these are the avenues that we should be thinking along and pursuing.